Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. How are we doing today? We're starting off today, right? Starting off the stream, right? Had a hot dog for breakfast. Got a bang Georgia peach for lunch. Let's go ahead and jump into it. I've got a straw poll that I'm linking in chat right now so that you guys can decide what I shunt today. The options are Doug Trio ×5 Horde Leppas, Lickitung / Wobbuffet ×5 Horde Leppas, Ditto / Raticate ×5 Horde with Leppas, or Bagon, aka the single encounter rare, all of which are good options. If we're doing Bagon, keep in mind it obviously lowers the chance of a shiny on stream today. I am also going to be starting a prediction on whether or not I get a shiny today. So we are starting off today absolutely zooming and booming. We're going to be doing everything possible at the start of a stream. Start a prediction. Let's go ahead and start prediction. Will I get a shiny? Will I catch / see a shiny today? Do you believe or do you not? I'm going to leave, 30 minutes, the maximum submission period to make your prediction. So make sure if you have friends that want to watch today's stream, get them in here just to make the prediction, and then they can fuck off and, come back for their channel points, whatever. How are we doing today? Good morning, everybody. I'm going to see what we're shunting today. I'm going to wait and see. What's up? Yo, Pat, do you think they should introduce Alpha Shuckle? I mean, I would love Alpha Shuckle. Like, not only do you obviously get Alpha Shuckle, you get the ability to shiny hunt for a Alpha Shuckle, which I would love personally. Contrary, you get a cool ability. Would Contrary, like, change the way Shuckle's being played? Probably not. But I think it'd be interesting. It'd be fun. I'm super. Yeah, I think Alpha Shuckle would be one of the cooler ones they could add. But obviously very biased. This is actually a good meme. Someone left a YouTube comment recently talking about there's a new Pokemon MMO coming out, one being talked about, and it actually looks good in my opinion. At least visually. I've only seen the most basic visuals. Pokeforce. I want to. It's very under talked about right now. They said they might be pushing out an open beta on the 12th or 10th of November. I don't know if that's actually true though. I'm keeping an eye out, just kind of checking what's going on. They have no information on release dates and stuff. But it looks kind of comparable to PokeMMO, which I really like. They're keeping the traditional art style, but they also have lightning and rain. Let me actually get a screenshot up really quick. This is Pokeforce. I'm excited to try this. This is Pokeforce. I'm excited to try this out. Look at the lightning you can see over in that right side of the screen. The chat box, very similar to a lot of it looks very similar to PokeMMO. But that's not a bad thing. PokeMMO just looks like traditional Pokemon. It's not like it's taking or copying some crazy new, it's just taking traditional Pokemon and adding a basic chat box. I'm excited to try this, man. Looking forward to Pokeforce. I love trying out new Pokemon MMOs. I always say Pokemon MMOs are some of the most disappointing things. I feel like there's so many Pokemon MMOs and so many of them are in my opinion bad and a waste of time. Now will this one be that? I don't know. We'll have to see. It looks decent. I'm curious to check. I'll probably do a video hyping it up at some point as well, a full video dedicated to going through screenshots and everything. Okay, quick Scorpy Swarm check. We'll do the Honey Trees as well. So quick Scorpy Swarm shiny check and into Honey Tree. All right, Honey Tree check. What Pokemon? One Combi, one Castoon. All right, it seems pretty handedly, I'd argue pretty handedly, it seems like the Bagon Shunt has won. Okay, so we are gonna head over to Bagon. I don't know if people are betting for single encounters just so that only 36 votes, just so that the doubters can win more channel points. I don't know if that's the insider trading that's happening, the colluded trading, but that's okay if it is. We're gonna head over to the Bagon spot within Hoenn and go shunt for it. Do a nice rare shunt. Before I go here, let me go buy some repels of other variants. I feel like I need to be owning super repels and normal repels because if I go to the Meteor Falls cave, I waste so many repel steps from a max repel. It's better to actually just have the correct amount of the correct repels that you kind of need. So I'm gonna go ahead and buy 50 normal repels, only 20. It's so cheap. And then 50 super repels should be good. Yeah, super cheap. And I'll buy 9 expert lures just to make it an even 250 heading into today's hunt. Let's head off back to the Meteor Falls. Pat, in your opinion, when is the best time to sell pumpkin goodie bags while you can still get them from the boss? While you can still while the event's still active? Probably towards the end of the event. You either want to sell, so with stuff like that, with goodie bags type stuff, you either want to sell at the first half of the event, so from the beginning of the event until the 6th or so, and then once they peak bottom out price, you want to wait until the last day of the event. Like, I think they're already starting to rise back up again. So they reached their bottom out, Pumpkins, at around 29k. Yeah, they're already kind of rising back again. So they reached their bottom out at around 29k or so, 28 to 29, maybe like 30k. And now they're already like slowly going back up to like 31k. I've noticed pretty consistently. And I feel like they'll start to go back up probably around the last 2 to 3 days of the event. They might tank after the event, or they might just like stay tank is a strong word. They might just stay static. I don't think they'll like do anything crazy after the event's over, like other vanities might, but we'll have to see. It's obviously all guesstimation. Don't make any financial decisions off of just what I think may happen. Yeah, I have experience watching this market specifically, but like the best like market watcher is going to be wrong like a lot of the time, so just keep that in mind. One of the funniest things about PokeMMO is that, like, Moxie Gyarados is, like, the best Pokemon for storylines in all of PokeMMO, right? Then the second best is, like, Moxie Crocodile. Then the third best is just non-Moxie Gyarados. like, the list is so, like, it's probably realistically Moxie Gyarados, Moxie Crook, Moxie Scrafty, and then non-Moxie Gyarados, but it is funny that Gyarados is just so good. Yeah, it's so good. If they introduce dungeons in the anniversary event, what would your ideal prize for completing them be? I really don't think they're going to release dungeons in the anniversary event. If they did, I could be totally wrong, obviously. I'd be really surprised, because it seems kind of silly to introduce like an event limited time activity to do alongside a permanent, like, dungeons should just be their own update, right? You don't need to like combine. It feels like a total waste. You should probably spread that out, and that should be like separate updates. But to answer the second part of your question, what would your ideal prize for them be? Some type of sealed product, alpha, shiny, or what? So sealed product, probably not. I think any like permanent sealed product that would be introduced with dungeons is probably bad, because then that will like, unless it like takes obviously if it takes like an hour to complete a dungeon, like, and then only like one, if it's like really hard to farm them, maybe that's fine. But even then, like long term it becomes an issue, because everything in that sealed product is just going to go down in price permanently. If it's permanently available, it's just bad for the economy, right? And for those items. Now alphas are kind of it. I think alphas would be kind of cool. Shinies is a terrible. I think shinies as a prize for a PVM thing is not good at all. I think really they hinted at this legendaries. I think they talked about legendaries. They talked about hidden ability as well. They talked about hidden abilities and legendaries being introduced via dungeons was the big discussion back in like 2018. Now since then they've introduced some legendaries in different ways, and they've introduced hidden abilities via a different method. So I don't see hidden abilities being introduced via this way, but like maybe something like new items. I love the idea of like Gen 6 plus items being put into dungeons. So if they moved assault gear over to dungeons as opposed to BP, and then if they added things like I would say heavy duty boots would be a fantastic item in my opinion to the game, stuff like that. So those things, maybe some exclusive alphas would be cool, and then PvP items, and maybe some legendaries, something like that. Probably that's a good call. Yeah, the your cute fashion contest is ending November 13th, so if you haven't got your submissions in, make sure to get those in now. Hopefully this video comes out before then to let you guys know. But yeah, November 13th. I can actually link the competition in chat. I did a video covering it as well, so if you missed it, here's the link. What's the current prize pool right now? Let me scroll down. Prize pool is currently 21.5 mil Pokeyen, plus a professional drawing of your in-game character, plus a brown werewolf mask, plus a gray werewolf mask. So easily like what, 24 mil, 23 mil, 23, 24 mil, plus the drawing in prizes being handed out. Pretty cool if you ask me. Just for like having vanities and like having a little creativity and putting a little work in your character. I think it's pretty freaking cool. Dude, speaking of like OU and PvP and like fairy and balancing, have you guys seen what the most powerful, literally the biggest concern with fairy type being added is that it makes Scizor even more powerful, which I don't like. It's more played than Garchomp now. Scizor overtook. I've been saying for years, I think Scizor is the most powerful Pokemon in PokeMMO. Is it broken? Probably not. It's so hard to deal with though. Probably not, but there's an argument for it. Also, that's a crazy stat. This is a nut stat. So 36% in open queue, but also having a 30 to 31% tournament usage. That's kind of crazy. Like, Damn, it also having the highest tournament usage is kind of nuts. Let's check like what's a funny Pokemon's tournament usage we can check? Metagross. Metagross gets more tournament usage than matchmaking. Stuff like that is interesting. There's some interesting ones you can check. What about dude, I think Mienfoo or Mienshao. As much as I like don't like this Pokemon, I think it's really good. Like, Regenerator is just so good. Regenerator Life Orb is sick. You Regenerate Life Orb U-turn. Melodic is probably no usage in tournaments. Yeah. Like 3.25 to 1.16, 44%. Yeah. Melodic's not good. Jellicent's probably a high tournament, I would guess. Yep, higher than its matchmaking. Jellicent is a extremely unique Pokemon that can slot into certain teams like perfectly. There are better Pokemon than it in certain roles, but like it being a rapid spin blocker while also being a scald spammer while also having cursed body utility, like it's legitimately like Jellicent's a very cool Pokemon. Are you saying Flaming Motorcycle's at 7 mil? No way. What? I purchased for 4 and sell it at 7. Now I have 3 Pokemon Flaming Motorcycle. What? How did you sell it at 7? What do you mean? Like in the future? Or you sold... If you sold it at 7, you're a goddamn hustler, bro. You I don't know what you did. But Giga Brain, true. That's actually an important thing to talk about, I guess. That is actually against the game rules. To like spam relist something on the GTL just to hope that someone misclicks or misreads it. Like to like purposefully try to get them to like misbuy it. Some small YouTuber did a video showing that off, and they got banned in game for like a small amount of time. Like, I had to take the video down and stuff. They got like 2-day banned. It's considered like trying to like intentionally scam or like manipulate. Yeah, plus it's also really annoying for their servers and for like lag and stuff. But yeah, purposefully spam relisting an item to try to get someone to misclick it is it's annoying for the server. It's annoying for, you know, just a bad thing. I get what, you know, against the rules. This is probably going to be like my coldest. I do a lot of hot food takes. This is my coldest food take ever. Potato bread is unmatched. It's so much better than it's crazy. I would so much like, if you're like choosing between like a hot dog roll or like a, you know, something like that, like why would you ever not go potato bread? Like potato bread or like the Hawaiian type like rolls or like whatever, you know what I'm talking about, the buns, biscuits, I don't know. Potato bread is unbelievable, dude. It's so good for like hot dogs, hamburgers, like buns, just as bread. Yeah, potato bread is like crazy better than everything. Top 3 fast food. So my number one answer to this is not, I want to preface, it's like, it's my favorite, but it's probably not the best. I'm a KFC guy, which I don't know, like when people say they like Popeyes over KFC, I'm a KFC guy, but I get it, you know. I get it. I like KFC because the mashed potato, a little plasticky. I like that. Yum microplastics. KFC number 1 because of the famous bowl is the main thing. Like the number 1 reason why KFC is the best fast food is because of the famous bowl. The famous bowl is an incredible it's the best fast food dish. Now they've been raising the price on it and lowering the quality consistently. So all fast food's kind of been going downhill. I think we've all been seeing that, unfortunately. KFC number 1, Taco Bell number 2. What's number 3? Arby's or some shit? No, that's a little unhinged. Probably Wendy's. Probably number 1 KFC, number 2 Taco Bell, number 3. Whoa. Okay. In terms of mass-produced fast food, that's my list. If you want to get nicher, I've never had Steak and Shake or stuff like that. I have had, dude, Cookout. If you live in like the southern US, Cookout is SSSSS turbo. It's so good. Cookout is the top of the food chain. That shit is unbelievable. My favorite Mega Pokemon, it's probably Mega Sceptile, but I don't have like a hugely good, like, I don't have that much experience with Megas or like that generation, so I could be missing out on a ton of stuff. I feel like Sceptile out of the ones that I know. If you want to ask me my favorite shiny Mega, it's not even close, dude. Shiny Mega Gengar is unbelievable. I don't give a shit about most ghost types. I don't give a shit about Gengar. Sorry to the Gengar fans. Shiny Gengar sucks, blah, blah, blah. Shiny Mega Gengar is unbelievable. It's so good. It's god tier. It's so good. I would love to see, like, I want to see Megas introduced literally just so I can shiny hunt for a Gengar and evolve it to see it. It just looks so damn good. It's so sick. I feel like if gimmicks were to be introduced in PokeMMO, they would just all be nerfed aggressively. They have to be. The issue is they kind of have to exist in the game if they want to add Gen 6 Plus for the storylines. Like, that's why implementing certain regions is so difficult. Because implementing Gen 6, Megas are totally ingrained into the storyline. Like, you literally need Megas for the storyline to make any sense at all. But obviously they're gonna like turbo nerf Kangaskhan to the ground. They're gonna nerf certain megas just into the ground before release even happens. I mean, that's the PokeMMO way, which I love. Like they don't have to make the same mistakes Game Freak did. Like, we know now that permanent weather from Drizzle is broken, so PokeMMO nerfed it before it ever was a thing. We know that like Draco dropping Hydreigon was a problem for a long time. We know like Swords Dance Garchomp is a huge problem, and like Garchomp is very powerful. Like, we're able to address things because we have the power of hindsight and the power of history. We're like, PokeMMO is able to address things that are upcoming, which is really, really cool. So I'm sure if they introduced Z moves or megas or whatever one day, all of those will get nerfed like ahead of time and nerfed, which is, you know, good. Some people in PokeMMO really like collecting unique limited particles, like the one happening right now on like their like favorite shinies. I don't like particles on shinies personally. I think it kind of looks clunky. A lot of people seem to really like that, which is fair. It's a cool thing to flex. Like, I kind of wish I didn't mind it because I think it looks cool, but I don't like going to my shiny page, or at least for like the shinies I care about the most. For like some stuff like Spinarak, I probably wouldn't mind it. For stuff like Shuckle, I would never want like a shit ton of particles on Shuckle, even though it shows. It's funny. It shows care and effort and appreciation and love that you've put into your shiny. But I don't really like the way it looks. So it's, I don't know, personal preference. Do you think PokeMMO should have more ways to monetize itself? A good question. I mean, I'm all about the devs making more money, but like, I don't think so. Like with it already has the gift shop. I feel like maybe adding more stuff to the gift shop is always like adding more vanities. I've always said like the game needs more hair items. There's so few hair options until you have to like use a voucher. What's it called? Like a full makeover voucher. What's it called? Name change contract. Makeover kit. Like, yeah, makeover. Like, there's not many hairstyles. Stuff like that would be nice. Like, there's a bunch more vanities and a bunch more things they could do. But in terms of like other like what do they want us to run ads? Like, I don't want ads in the game. That sounds miserable. I think a monthly fee would be. I don't like that. Like, what's a way for them to monetize that wouldn't be over encroaching or just silly willy, right? I feel like use a digital coin like Tibia. I mean, that's just RP. I don't know what that you specifically mean by that, but like, we have RP. We have a premium currency. I don't know. I don't know if we need to be monetized in any other ways. I'm all about the devs being paid, but it shouldn't like detract so much, you know. Battle Pass question mark? Get the fuck out of here. Okay, I have a Zoomer video game take, okay? This is a I'm sorry to all the NES, SNES, Giga Chads out there. I didn't grow up with that era. I probably would agree that like the jump from NES to SNES is like one of the biggest graphical jumps. So was PS1 to PS2 though in that era, and so was PS2 to 360 and stuff like that. My Zoomer take is I think that 2011 was probably the best year for gaming. If you look up all the games that came out in 2011, it's actually unbelievable. 2011 video game releases. I think Dante's Inferno was, maybe it was earlier than that. Portal 2, Dark Souls 1, Saints Row the Third, Dead Island, Dragon Age 2, Star Wars The Old Republic MMO, Witcher 2, Crysis 2, Bulletstorm, Terraria, LA Noire, Batman Arkham City, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, Deus Ex Human Revolution, Mortal Kombat 2011 or whatever, Minecraft, like got the official 1.0 release in 2011. Driver San Francisco is supposed to be a really good underrated game that came out in 2011. It's unbelievable. The Binding of Isaac came out at Rebirth in 2011. It is unbelievable. That's like some of the Gears of War 3, Dead Space 2, Alice Madness Returns to be an underrated game. It is unbelievable the amount of banger games. This is like not even Skyrim. I almost forgot Skyrim in 2011. Jesus. This is like just scratching the surface of like incredible. There's so many more that are not even on this list. What year did Dante's Inferno? I love this game. Release date. 2010 to be fair, but dude, there are so many. I think Dungeon Defenders might have been 2011 as well. It is unbelievable how many games. I think 2011 is like the most impactful year for video game releases. It's unbelievable. Like, imagine getting like, I don't know, like Modern Warfare 3 and Skyrim for Christmas, like I did, and it's like, what game do you play? Holy shit! How do you decide? What was your last shiny? Dude, don't remind me. I'm pretty sure it was still Miltank. I've been, I mean, I just haven't been hunting that much. I gotta earn I got more encounters, you know, so. But it's been a bit. It's been since Miltank. Best strat to start Snow Runt shunting. I think Snow Runt has a ×5 horde somewhere, right? Pretty sure. I don't know if it's in a cave or what, but I'm pretty sure Snow Runt has a ×5 horde. Times 5 Horde in Shoal Cave and I think it's times 5. Lake Acuity Grass. It might be Lepa. You might need Lepas for it, but as a times 5 Horde, it's pretty, you know, easy-ish Shunt. Oh, is Snorunt winter only for times 5? Gotcha. It's really cool to know those different, to understand those different, like, nature, or season-based Shunts. Like, Vanillish is the easy one. Vanillish is a fantastic times 5 Shunt that's only available during winter in-game, which is next month. So, if you guys want shiny Vanillish, keep in mind, December is the time to go for it. I want to pay someone to put particles on my shinies for the event, but I don't trust. You can, if you confirm, so obviously if it's like a shiny you really care about, it's like, it's always going to be a little risky, but what you can do is you can whisper that person, okay? Get chat confirmation. I always say, similar like Ditto boxes, say, hey, in whispers, I am going to trade you this Pokemon so that you put a particle on it. I'm going to pay you this amount of money, and then you're going to trade it back. Correct? Question mark. And then don't trade them until they say correct or yes, or like confirm in some way. And if they confirm and then they scam you, they'll get permabanned. The devs do ban, the staff do ban for like scams like that. So if you like get confirmation, get proof, I always say like be careful, like do the chat, make sure it's really solid. Take a screenshot just in case. They should be able to view your chat logs, but screenshot just in case and keep it. I do this with like every Ditto box trade. I like screenshot. I ask, hey, you know, sometimes I record sometimes. Hey, you know, I'm buying this for this, you know, yeah. So like, if you get scammed, it can kind of suck. For like shinies, like they can't always replace shinies, unfortunately. Like often they don't. When I've only been scammed once in PokeMMO, or I guess twice, but once for a Ditto box. And the person traded me 5 Dittos. I traded them 200k for the whole box. They logged out and blocked me, and I reported them. They got permabanned, and I got my 200k back. So I got my 200k plus 5 free Dittos, essentially, in the long run, which was kind of a, you know, good. It took me like a week. It was still annoying and not worth it, but yeah. Dude, I hate this lore glitch that keeps happening, because I'm not using a lore, and it's fucked me all the time. There's a lore glitch where, like, okay, if your lore runs out on the same tile, you get an encounter and you click yes to like re-lore. When you get out of the encounter, your lore won't re-lore and you'll be like off lore. Like, it's super annoying. I really hope they fix that. Sup Pat, I'm hunting for Turquoise. Should I have regular lore or premium lore? Definitely regular lore. The effects of premium lore are legitimately good, but the price difference is unfucking believable. I'm pretty sure expert lores cost you like normal lores cost you like 15,000 Pokeyen per hour to use, which is nothing when you're doing gym runs for 300k plus per hour. Premium lores, I'm pretty sure, last I checked, they costed you like 600k per hour. I'm pretty sure it's less now, closer to like 400k, because they've dropped in price a lot. But yeah, I would stick to expert lores or like normal lores. Never. Premiums are so expensive for the effect. How many hours is a Breloom Shunt on average? Is it like 1,000? Because it's only, dude, I can't believe, I always forget the fact that Breloom is only Shroomish in Petalburg Woods is like a 10% chance to appear. That blows my mind. So it ends up being like a pretty rough Shunt. Like, if you're doing, so 1 out of 30,000, 300 encounters per hour. Sorry, 30,000 divided by 300, 100 hours, and you're doing that times 10. Yeah, it's 1,000 hours. 1,000 hours on average for a Shroomish hunt, which is nuts. And then, but I guess, I don't know the percentages for like Slackoth and Trico. If you add it up to like 20%, so it's like, if you care about at least getting one of those, it's like, what's the math become? 500 hours? 500 hours for one good shiny there? Is that the like math? That's kind of cool. It's not bad. Like for 500 hours for like for any of the rares there. Kind of cool. What's the 2012 market looking like right now? You can find some insane flips on stuff like this sometimes. Ooh, a new 2012 shiny. Very, very rare. There's like, what, 3 on the market right now? Is it Primeape Butterfree Beedrill? Ooh, Primeape gone. I don't know if it's sold or just needs to be relisted. Damn. Wow, wow, wow. You do not see many 2012 shinies. That's awesome. That's really cool to see a new one up. I got the particle effect as well. Returning player, probably. I'm really hoping I do get a shiny on this hunt. Somewhat underrate. I've been on Donator for most of these encounters. We've popped a fair amount of shiny charms. And not only that, I'm just super overrate on average in terms of my overall shiny rate is something like 1 out of 35,000. I'm like 5k overrate on average over 31 shunts, which is a little brutal, but it's still if you think about it, still a small sample size in the grand scheme of data and the grand scheme of shunts. So got to do more shunts, got to work harder. We'll see what happens. Do you think PokeMMO should be more AFK, like in terms of OSRS, mechanics of AFKing 5 to 10 minutes? You have egg hatching for that. Do I want Pokemon to be more AFK? I like personally, I like the idea of it, but how would you actually implement it in a good way is the question. I think egg hatching is the best implementation. I don't know if it should be possible to like, I think Pokemon encounters are just inherently different to like how XP is gained. I don't think it should be possible to like be able to fish in AFK for like 5 to 20 minutes and get like 25% less encounters or something. I feel like it just creates a botting, it makes botting more of an issue, which is obviously why RuneScape is such a huge botting issue. Egg hatching is semi-AFK. Egg hatching is really AFK, but it depends on your terminology. Being able to AFK for like 4.5 minutes is what I call extremely, that's very AFK. But obviously it depends on your definition. That's gonna be perspective, right? I don't like, I feel like it's not really a question of should it be more AFK, or rather of like what mechanic do you suggest making more AFK and in what way, and how does it fit the balancing and like that. Like that's a more specific question, I guess. I can't think of one that I'd want to be more like AFK. I haven't picked up a bat hat yet, and honestly, they're kind of going back up a little. I might not, man. I might just wait. I might just see if they go back down or something. I don't think this vanity, like, I don't think bat hat's gonna hold value. I think that this is a guesstimation. Don't make financial decisions based off this. I would guess that as soon as the event ends, bat hat's gonna go down in price to like 100k, 150. Not gonna be like super like gradual. I think it's gonna gradually drop. I think a lot of people are gonna want, especially next event, man. Dude, think about like next anniversary event, okay? Picture the 11th anniversary event, which might happen in the next like fucking 2 weeks, okay? 2 weeks. Picture this new event. Imagine some dope ass vanity comes out. Some dope ass vanity, and it's like, oh, I can sell my bat hat for 200k to buy this way cooler vanity for cheaper. Why would I not just, you know? So many people, if you missed out on some stuff during this event that you wanted to pick up, dude, keep an eye out during the upcoming events. People are going to be panic selling. People are going to be selling their stuff during the anniversary event, the Christmas event, like people are going to be selling to get the newer stuff, to buy the hottest and the greatest. So if you missed out on stuff, whether it's the cat hats, I think the cat hats will probably gradually go down for a little. I could be wrong on that. We'll see. I think most vanities will probably gradually go down a little and probably be sold off during the upcoming events for cooler vanities. I got my first PokeMMO dream last night. I dreamed about a bike vanity, which was a flying mini UFO, similar to like the UFO hat. That's actually kind of awesome. That's how you know when you're really into a game, really enjoying something. If you start getting dreams about that game, you're not in too deep. You're in just deep enough. Okay, great. Happy to hear it, man. 27,000 encounters, by the way. Pog. That's the shiny rate I should have with donator status. It's 1 out of 27,000. So then obviously shiny. We'll see what happens. We'll see if we go. Hopefully I get a shiny semi soon. I was just hope for the best. We'll see what happens. Wait, this guy did just wait. I want to see this guy in chat. Just came in and said, you just encountered a Scyther, a shiny Scyther in the Safari Zone, and you got it. No way. No way. Where is it? No way. Congratulations, man. That is, talk about rare, you know? Jeez Louise. I gotta not waste my charm. 5% chance to even see it. And I can't imagine. What are the throw an attack? What are the catch odds on something like this? Real low. Did you just spam balls? What was your catch strategy? Congratulations, man. Jeez Louise, congrats, dude. Wow. What percentage of what percentage of yeah, I'm curious what like the catch rate is. Like what percentage of these do you catch? Scythers in the Safari. Congratulations, man. That is, we love a rare Safari shiny. He said he got it in 2 balls. Did you just spam balls only? Good for you, man. Nice catch. Nice catch, dude. Good job. Does Teleport have move priority? Trying to farm stuff with Adamant Synchronized Abra. Teleport has negative priority. -6, I believe. It's like the slowest move in the game. Which is why it's so good in PvP, which is very funny. That's like the Teleport buff that happened in, was it Gen 6? Gen 7? Once Teleport got -6, or is it -5 priority? I'm not sure. it became really, really good. Yeah, it's guaranteed to go last. Yeah, teleport's it's so good because then you have people like tanks that can teleport. So I said this all the time. Why teleport is so good in PvP is like, imagine it allows for free switches, right? So imagine your opponent is a Draco Meteor dropping Hydreigon, right? Okay, Hydreigon. You switch in your Chansey, the special defense wall, tank the Draco Meteor really safely, and now that Hydreigon has two options. It can Draco again and hope for a crit to get through the drop, or if it's like White Herb or some shit, or it can switch out. And either way, Chansey teleporting is so fucking good, right? Because what happens is, whether they Draco you again, you get to tank the attack for free with Chansey, take like no damage, switch out, bring in a counter to Hydreigon. Or if they switch out on their Hydreigon, then you get to switch out after their switch with teleport. So either way, you like gain an advantage. It's so good. Teleport is so good in PvP. It's like maybe the best PvP move. It's so powerful. Getting that switch advantage. It's like up there with like U-turn and Volt Switch. Man, it's so good. Is that 4 Wiis on the shelf behind you? God, I'm so glad you asked. That's only the start of it, man. There is, well, actually not behind. There's some over here. I own 16 Nintendo Wiis. The reason being is because I bought one normal English Wii. I think there's 3 on that shelf that don't work, that don't start up. There's these 5 on this shelf that I think don't play. They either don't play GameCube games or don't play Wii, but they play one type of thing. And then there's 7 or 8 Wiis over here that work but have some cosmetic damage. One's fine. I bought a lot of 15 Japanese Wiis for $50. It was too good to pass up. They were all marked as like untested or part/repair, and like 7 of them worked. Getting into repair and retro consoles is super interesting. It's super fun. Oh yeah, I'm sure, Neek. But yeah, I have a bunch of Nintendo Wiis that I love to try to fix up or just look at, or the issue is I'm the guy who like I buy all this stuff at really good deals and then I never sell any of it. So I need to start selling. Like, that's the issue. But I have a bunch of dumb random stuff all around my room. You know what that means. Time to call it. No shiny today. I gotta give the doubters more channel points. You hate to see it. But if you enjoyed today's stream, make sure to like to let me know if you like this kind of content. Dislike if not, if I flamed you in chat today. Subscribe to see daily PokeMMO videos. Follow the Twitch for streams Monday through Thursday at 12 p.m. ET. Discord's linked down below for updates on my content and tons of callouts during the event season. And if you want to go above and beyond and support my channel, if my content's earned it from you, if it's been entertaining enough or helpful enough, YouTube memberships, Twitch Primes, Twitch subs, and PayPal stuff go a long way. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. I'll see you guys later. Peace, Reno. Yo, Patrouski here. Firstly, thank you so much for watching till the very end of the video. I truly hope it was worth your time today. And secondly, thanks to everybody whose name is listed here. You guys all go above and beyond and allow me to make daily content. Thanks again. Have a great day.